Hi, it's Sarah from Hooked on Health. Welcome back. I've just got back from a holiday in Spain and I went away for a week. And while I was out there, I just had like this really good idea to record a video for something that was really obvious while I was out there that I think's a really important message. Well, it certainly was for me anyway, and hopefully it will help you as well. So this video is going to be about simplicity and what our soul truly craves, what we need to feel fulfilled, what is it that we are chasing, and what is it that that kind of empty space inside of us that we're trying to fill up by other things. So if this sounds like something that you want to hear more about, then carry on and watch the rest of this video. So, simplicity. While I was out in Spain, it was really obvious to me how much more simple life can be without lots of materialistic things and all the kind of clutter that we add to our lives and the busyness. And I was thinking about how relaxed I was on holiday. Obviously we go on holiday to let go and kind of like escapism, and we don't have to think about the things that we do on a daily basis. We kind of give ourselves permission to let go. And I was thinking, well, why don't we give ourselves permission on a daily basis to let go? Or is it that we're letting go of responsibility? Or what makes us feel like in our daily routine when we're at home with our families or our partners or our friends? Why do we feel like there's this busyness and we should be doing things all the time, and it's like we kind of beat ourselves up? And holiday is a time where we kind of let ourselves just say, okay, for this week or 2 weeks I'm just going to totally let go. And I could feel the difference in myself in just a day of allowing myself that, just telling myself that it was okay. But I also kind of thought, well, why don't I do this at home? And then there was kind of the voice that said, well, because that's how it's meant to be. But I don't believe that. I think it's mostly society driven, and there's this feeling of guilt if you don't live a certain way. And the word that just kept coming over and over and over again in my mind was just simplicity. And whilst I was on holiday in the week, it was all so simple. And yes, I could let go of all responsibility, and that makes life a lot more simple. But it's also how you see responsibility and how you react to it as well. And I think that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves in our daily lives about how to be responsible and what we should do to be responsible. So simplicity kept coming up for me, and I just had a suitcase of a few clothes. That's all I needed, you know. I kind of mostly wore the same outfit every day. You kind of don't know if you go on holiday and you always find out that you wear the same thing anyway. So I just had my bikini, the swimming, a few outfits, and it was just liberating to really look at how much we don't need. And there was no other bits that I took with me. I travelled quite simply. There was a few things that I missed, like my crystals and my guidance cards and things like that, but in reality I didn't need all of that anyway, because I believe, you know, we have all the answers inside us. The guidance cards and crystals and everything bring a lovely energy into it, but you know, you don't need that, and we really, all we need is ourselves, and again, just simple life. And I spent my money on good food, and that was it really, just good food and bottled water. And I just sat and read, and life was really simple, and there wasn't any expectations for the day. I just let myself go and flow. with the energy of the day, and it was just that letting go and surrender. And we stayed in a villa, and it was very minimalistic, and there wasn't anything that we needed, and you didn't have to watch television. I had my mobile switched off most of the time, and that was liberating in itself. And that also was like, simple life. You don't need all of that technology, but I know that it's useful, and it certainly helps people connect that wouldn't connect usually. But it really got me thinking about how I can simplify my life coming back, because I could feel how much more balanced and fulfilled I felt with just simplifying. So when we're looking for outer things to fill that hole, it's actually, I don't believe that anything else is going to fill that hole, certainly not materialistic things, and I'm sure you're aware of that as well from you're probably into the same things following this channel, and you're aware that materialistic things don't make us happier. And it's also almost like it's going simply into life that brings more fulfillment than a more complicated and busy lifestyle. I think our souls just want a simple life that flows, and for me that's just really helped me look at how I can simplify my life coming back now after my holiday, what I can do with my business to simplify things. So certainly aware of my social media time, which I'm going to be cutting back on, and also I'm quite good at decluttering things, but again, decluttering your space and simplifying your space, and simplifying all the things that you really want, like, I don't know, like stuff that you're really striving for, just to make sure that the things that you're really striving for to kind of fill you up are the things that are really going to fill you up, and they're not just things that you're chasing to stay busy and occupied and after the next kind of goal, but to simplify those things so that you feel fulfilled and balanced at the same time. I think that's a really important message, and for me the whole simplify and flow and go with the flow energy is kind of coming in. We've got a full moon coming on Thursday, and from what I've read, it's a lot about going with the flow of life, not pushing. It's us getting used to this new way of living, which to me is more simple. There's less rules to follow. It's more about following your own intuition. It's about letting go and trusting, and all of those things can be really scary, because when we feel like we're not doing anything, that things aren't going to happen, but you're still doing something by having faith and trust and taking those actions. But it doesn't have to be so hard, you don't have to push, it doesn't have to be so busy. Life can be simple and enjoyed, and I really feel like November is the start of that, with all the eclipses and all the shifting in energy. And I really believe that next year is going to really show a lot of this new way of living as well. And for me, I think it's going to be a lot more simplistic. So if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. Post your messages below, or if you want to see more, subscribe. And I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you again soon. And sorry about this light that's shining on me. I was trying to find a position for the laptop, but it's a really beautiful sunny morning here, so yeah, it's lovely. So hopefully you can see me okay, and you're not too irritated by the light on this video. Have a beautiful day, lots of love, and see you soon. Bye.